What's up guys, Monster, and today I'm reading a paper of my Link Ready Boys deck for August 2017 format, so let's get started. Start off, I am running 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon along with 2 alternative White Dragons, so pretty standard run 3 Blue Eyes. I like trying to turn this because I don't think 3 is needed, but it might be better, but my personal opinion, I like to run 2 of them. Next up we have double Chaos Max Dragon and double Dragon Spirit of White. So I run 2 spirits because if you draw one, you can't summon it from your deck with Sage or Ancient, so I have to run 2, so I always have 1 in deck as a target, and also it's trade-in, so we run 2 of them. And Chaos Max because rituals are going to be the best, in my opinion, for Link format because you don't summon for extra deck. And Chaos Max unaffected by everything and has double piercing battle damage. I'm also running double main due to his hands because our root spells are not searchable, but Chaos Max is, so he gets his 2 spell cards because Chaos Max are searchable, and if it has a spell card, you can also search Chaos Max Dragon. Next, I'm running 3 Sage as blue and double Maiden as blue. So I found out running 3 Sage is pretty good. I mean, I recently started adding 3rd Sage and it works pretty good for me. And when a summon, you can get to search a level 1 like tuna monster. You can send Charge Gaver and Pitch's card, summon a Blue Eyes from your deck. Combo Maiden, you can get 2 Blue Eyes. And I run Maiden because Maiden, it's a pretty good tuner. If your opponent attacks, you target by card effect, free Blue Eyes. Next up is the stones. 3 ancients and 1 legend. Run 3 ancients because it's the best out of 2 in my opinion. During phase, you can summon Blue Eyes monster from your deck, whether it be Blue Eyes Dragon or Dragon Spirit of White, and also mention your Gaver to get a Blue Eyes monster from your Gaver to your hand. And 1 legend always be able to search Blue Eyes Dragon, even though it's searchable enough, it's just to make sure we are able to search it. Next up is the Ritual Spells. Double Chaos Form and 1 Advanced Ritual Art. So Chaos Form is pretty good because you can summon Chaos Max by contributing with monster in hand or field, or banish Blue Eyes Dragon from your grave, which you don't want to do, but if you want to Chaos Max out, it's an option. 1 Adventure Art to summon Chaos Max by sending Blue Eyes to your graveyard. 1 of it because we don't have those Blue Eyes in our deck. If you draw without Blue Eyes in your deck, it's a dead card. For draw power, I'm running double Trade-In and double Cards of Continents. I'm also running 3 Return of the Dragon Lords and also double Melody of Awakening Dragon. So Return of the Dragon Lords is a pretty amazing card. It gets back your Blue Eyes monsters from the graveyard and also protects them from being destroyed by battle or by card effects. And 2 Melody to search Chaos Max, Alternative, and Blue Eyes at the cost of pitching 1 card. Next up we have double Muslim White and 1 Terraforming. So Muslim White is a great card in my opinion. Not only is it a great card maker for Maiden, summon Blue Eyes by targeting Maiden, and it goes from your graveyard to get Burnstream Instruction if you want to run that card and 1 Terraforming to search Muslim White. For stable cards, we have 1 Regeki, 1 Soul Charge, and for tech cards, 1 Car Hermos, and double Swords of Concealing Light. So Regeki, pretty standard, destroy monsters, Soul Charge, get back monsters, make insane boards. Car Hermos summon, Red Fire Sword, I'll get to them later on the extra deck, and Swords of Concealing Light to put monster defenses in to kill it Chaos Max. I'm running double Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon and 1 Azura Silver Dragon. So Spirit Dragon is a pretty amazing card, shoots on penalty monsters, can get a card effect in the graveyard, and tribute stuff out to summon another Light Dragon monster for next deck. 1 Azura because Azura is still a pretty relevant card, and I mean, upon summoning, protects your Dragon monsters from being targeted or struck by card effects, and your same phase summon a Blue Eyes Dragon or Dragon Sprite from the graveyard. Final sticker monsters, I'm running 1 Black Earth Moonlight Dragon, 1 Michael the Arch Light Sworn, 1 Crystalline Sneaker Dragon, and 1 Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend. So both Black Rose and Michael are targets for Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. When Mulan is summoned or opponent special summon fire monster, you can bounce a special monster opponent controls to the hand. Michael is here just to get rid of problematic card by paying 1 last points banish card. Crystalline to negate a monster effect and also gain a lot of attack power, and 1 Tyrant to combo with Maiden, Sage, and Muslim White, and you can nuke the field for nothing. For fusions, I'm running 1 Red Eyes Blood Dragon Sword and 1 Blue Eyes Submerged Dragon. So Red Eyes Blood Dragon Sword is a pretty good card in my opinion. You summon it with Car Hermos using Dragon Monster, and you can equip it to a Dragon Monster control, gain a well attack and fire attack for your Dragon Monster field or graveyard, including the Equip Monster. And Twin Burst it's an alright card. I mean, nobody really plays it anymore, but I just play it in case I get 2 balls on the field, don't have anything else to do. Twin Burst, it gets past monsters that can't be destroyed by battle, and you can attack twice. For season monsters, I'm running 1 number 38 Hope Dragon Titanic Galaxy, 1 Cypher Dragon, and 1 Dark Matter. So recently, I cut these down. I got rid of Full Armor Photon Dragon because I never went into it. The only thing I did was stack it on Cypher and go on Dark Matter, wasted a slot, so 38, pretty good card, can need a spell card or continue spell card effect. Cypher can steal a monster, and Dark Matter, upon summoning, you can send 3 Dragon monsters for different answer deck to graveyard. And they banish your monster's opponent's deck. But it also backfires if they have a deck that they like banished cards, such as a new Arctic coming out, and I think Circuit Break, Metaphys, they like stuff banished. And finally, for Link monsters, I'm running double Link Spider and one Deco Talker. I might switch Deco Talker out for God Saber, because I think it's a little better card, but Deco Talker has 2 negates basically, but God Saber has 2 zones going over here. I don't know, I might switch them out later on, but Link Spider, summon it by sending boys White Dragon to the graveyard, opens up 1 zone. Deco Talker, pretty, not hard to summon, but you don't really need to summon it, because Blue Eyes doesn't really need an extra deck, so yeah. So I'm going to start doing test hands for deck profiles, so I just shuffle the deck, let's see how good the first hand is. We got Blue Eyes, Soul Charge, Maiden, Whitestone, Ancients, and Mausoleum of White. Okay, so this is a pretty good hand. So what I would do is activate Mausoleum of White, summon Maiden, target man Mausoleum of White, summoning Blue Eyes from deck, shuffling deck afterwards. Oh, just drop the card. Let's see next, just say tune them to summon West Spirit Dragon to the new zone. And maybe Soul Charge them back. That's an option. So yeah, it's a pretty good hand. See how good the second hand would be after I shuffled this. So we got Return Dragon Lords, Spirit of White, another Return Dragon Lords, Alternative, and Lane. So, not the best hand. That's pretty bad. I guess you could set Whitestone. Hopefully destroy it, search Blue Eyes. Yeah, it's a bad hand. See how hand 3 will be after I shuffle a little bit. Not the best shuffler. Okay, I didn't lose any cards this time, so let's see what we get. So, Legend, Sage, it's pretty good. Comes towards Light Maiden and Trading. Okay, so let's see. Summon Maiden, target Maiden with Sage. Use main effect. Summon Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck. Send Sage to the graveyard, then summon Dragon Spirit of White from your deck. Send Sage effect activated. Shuffling deck afterwards, not losing any cards. And let's see, can't do anything with this, I guess. Maybe overlay for number 38. That's somehow I'll do. Overlay for 38. So, you got 38, Maiden Sage Graveyard, and this is your hand. It's an alright field, I guess.